this head off. I have to get all the headers off and whatnot. So, trying to get brackets and stuff off because this head is not going to come off easy without all this stuff off. So just random brackets and stuff. Sometimes you just got to convince it. We'll put some of that there. There's still another one. There we go. Most of this I won't be putting back on because it's stuff for emissions and I don't want that. So, like this is a, I don't even know what it is, but something making it so I can't get to certain head bolts. So it's going to get removed. Let's see here. Okay. Is it? Oh, here's 5/8. That was 9/16. There we go. Break them free like that. I think we'll have to remove these to get the other head bolts. That's fine, because I'm going to be probably replacing those anyway. most of this should. What size is that? 10, 9/16. 5/8. Okay, 5/8. I don't know what the. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm just falling apart. Yep. Now, be redoing all this anyway, so I don't care if I take it apart and whatnot. I have to. Okay. Now that just goes back on there. And this row right there. And you just do that a million more times. If you want to see more of this, make sure you subscribe and like and do the stuff, you know. Take that off. And after finally that, we can get to the head bolt. That's, I don't know, this engine was not running good. So it's clogged up and stuff. Okay. Now, nope. Okay, I'm just gonna have to. Okay, hammer, I guess, again, maybe. These head bolts are not wanting to come out. Maybe. Possibly. Okay. There we go. Now we'll loosen that all the way. Alright. I think I put this on the engine stand once I get the heads off and whatnot. And I got to disconnect the transmission and whatnot. Oh, look at that. That's why the head bolt wasn't coming out. So these heads have been off before because there's thread sealer in there. Interesting. Okay. I'll make sure we have all the ones I can get to off, and then we'll get the rockers off. Okay. Yeah, this head bolt's real dirty too. I might take this stuff home and just clean on it. Yeah, I was thinking of doing like a, you know, that guy on Instagram, he did the Timu LS build. I was thinking I could do a Timu 305 build. It's like a stage 3 cam for this for like $160 on Timu. So, you know, and there's a manifold on Timu. And there's all the stuff. There's a bunch of stuff on Timu for this stuff. But, I don't know, I think that'd kind of be funny. Where's my... Okay. Now we undo these rockers. Bob the Builder is in the chat. Okay. And then we'll sit down and do this, because why not? Okay. That one's loose. Now this one. I think I'll get all these off and then I'll loosen the last 3 head bolts. It was raining earlier, but now it's hot. And kind of the bushes anyway. I think that's what we gotta do. Alright, we'll get these 2 off. And then I'll show you how, once I'll get the head off. So that's 4 more rockers and 3 more head bolts. Then once I get the head off, then I'll show you the spider. Have fun with dying. That spider's done. It ain't. It's with Jesus right now. If you know what I mean. Okay. Take that off. Put this in there. And put the bolt right back where it was because I don't want to lose nothing. And then, same thing. Yeah, but like Timu, I was looking, it was like $160 for a full like stage 3 cam. And for like an intake, it's like $60. I don't know, I could build this whole engine for like $500 with Timu parts to like 500 horsepower, but I don't know if I will. We'll see if I want to try that or not. Maybe it'll be fun. We'll see. Should I do a Timu small block build? I think maybe. What do you guys think? Anyone in chat want me to build this engine from Timu? I'll do it. I just have to have someone say it. And I'm thinking of putting it in a Miata or a mail truck. Timu small block Chevy build in a mail truck. I think that'd be kind of fun. Or like a mini truck, but those are kind of expensive and hard to find. And Miata's the same thing. Mail truck might be hard to find, but it's kind of expensive, but it's not. It's different. Okay. Now we'll probably be replacing all this anyway, but look how dirty that is. There's just stuff all over that. Alright, set that right there. Now this one. 3 more to get done. And that's the carburetor hanging there. There's a vacuum line or something hanging on it that's not letting me get it off, and I don't want to break it, even though I'm not going to reuse that carb because it's basically as good as a boat anchor because it's a heavy carburetor from the 80s that was emissions controlled, and there's too much going on, so I'll probably get it at a rocker, at a broken or Holly something or whatever, or maybe if I don't know what I'll do yet. probably a head broken, because, you know, probably better than this thing. And you can get some good horsepower if you get the right one. So, we got 20 of you, so any of the 20 people in chat, I need just one person to answer. What should I put this engine in? And should I build it with Temu parts? I can build this whole engine with Temu parts for a pretty good price. Can you guys hear me okay? I think my sound's on. Yeah, it's probably fine. So I got these microphones for my birthday that I could try out. But if you can hear me fine, then it's not worth doing that, because it's in the car and I have to go get them. But I could if you wanted me to. Okay. There we go. Last one, and then 3 head bolts. This thing gets like real hot. It's toasty. So the carb was made in America, the headers were made in Canada. Okay. Sure. And the heads were made, where were the heads made? Doesn't say. Probably in Canada too. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff for these that were made in Canada. Yeah, again, just caked stuff all over that. Okay, now 3 last head bolts, and then the head should fall off. Hopefully not onto me. I should rub the impact. Whatever. This one. How stuck do we think this head is on? It's burning like 5 quarts of oil every few hundred miles, so probably gummed up and stuck on. Oh, there we go. I can smell the oil in there. I believe this is the last one. If it'll come off. Look at that. It's off. Or not off, it's all loose. So, I'm gonna leave the middle one last. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We got these 3 to do. And then hopefully this head is stuck on enough that it'll take a hammer to get off. Because if it doesn't take a hammer to get off, it's probably gonna fall under me. And I don't want a 50-pound metal object with sharp edges in my lap. So, I have something propping this up. We won't worry about it. See, we'll worry about propping it up when it's in my lap and I'm dead because the thing fell on me. But, you know, we could be smart and prop it up now, but, you know, if you guys like what you're seeing, make sure to like and subscribe and do the stuff and whatnot. Okay, 2 more to go. This one and 1 more. This one's practically loose. Okay. Now this one. I'll take all the head bolts out and then we'll put them aside, clean them and whatnot. Alright, so here's all the head bolts. There's a couple different sizes, but I'll just keep track of them. So they're all the same size besides the... Okay, future reference when I forget. They're all the same size, except the 2 end ones. Alright, now we're going to clear a spot for me to drop this. Okay. Nope, nothing. What's still holding it on now? This head is stuck. I'm not surprised, but like I'm not pleased, you know? Okay. I need to, here, maybe if we, it's like a rusty knot. I'll probably start soaking another head too. So, one moment while I get a pry bar. Okay, we're back with the pry bar. Hello. This is actually not going to come off. Any, huh? What is keeping this on? Is that going to be a problem? I have no clue. Hello? Nope. I'm going to use the coolant passage to hopefully... I'm pulling the whole engine plate. What is holding this on? That ain't even getting it off. So, brute force, I guess. Hello? Do we need to get the engine puller stand thing to yank this head off? That's awesome. It's just stuck on, basically. Let's get the header off, I guess. What size is that? Perfect. I didn't guess right at all. 9/16. Lovely. 1/16 the long way. Now we're gonna have to use a hammer for this too. Imagine it just falls on me. Trying to get the header off and the head falls on me. I mean, I wouldn't complain. Okay, what the heck? This heat shield is now wrapping around the stupid spark plug thing. You know what? I'm moving the whole engine. Okay, brute force. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Anyone got any ideas to get a stuck head off? Oh, am I missing head bolt? Wait. Hold up, I might have missed a head bolt or two. Oh, that explains it. I missed 4 head bolts. So now I have to get the header off to. Oh, I just broke a spark plug, but I don't care because I just want to get the head off. And I'm not going to use any of this O2 sensors and whatever was on here. And the spark plugs that were on here I'm not going to use, so. Well, I can't use them now, so. Won't. I don't know whatever the hell this is, but it ain't staying because it looks like something from emissions. And anything to make it run cleaner or whatever they tried to do in the 80s, whatever whack job or whatever, whoever designed this emission stuff was on something. So, and it's robbing horsepower, so I could probably take the emission stuff off and get 50 horsepower from the thing. So that's what we're gonna do. Any emission stuff we're taking off. While we're at it, you know. How bad did I damage that spark plug? Okay, it's pretty bad. But let's face it, I don't care. So sounds pretty okay-ish. Hello? Huh? Fun fact. This ain't coming off. So this is actually lovely that we're not able to get anything off. But what do you expect from a 130,000 mile 305 that was burning a bunch of oil and was probably not maintained? You know, while you're at it, if you want to see this engine go into a mail truck or a Miata or whatever, I'm gonna let you guys decide what it goes into. Make sure you're subscribed and you like and you do all the things. And if you do all the stuff come November or so, or sooner than that, we will be putting this into something crazy stupid. We could do a square body or something, but I kind of want a mail truck. Like, I want something that I've never done before, like a Miata small block Chevy swap, or like a mail truck. I think would be cool to put this in. So anyway, make sure you like and subscribe, and you know what to do. Hit all the buttons and do the thing and all that if you want to see this go into something crazy, and you guys will help decide. So if you are subscribed, then you'll get to see that and help decide. Because basically I'm gonna hope this build, I want like my comments to make the decision of who or what I do the truck or car or whatever I put in. Here's the emission stuff. No thanks. I'll keep that out. I don't want this, but now we get to the good stuff. Trying to get this header off to do things and stuff and whatnot, because the header has to come off so I can get things so I can get the last 4 head bolts off, and that's why this header wasn't coming off. So that's why before you force stuff, you double check, because I've broken a lot of things by not double checking. Okay. Next. Nope. Next. Yep. This engine's just a pain in the... You know what? Take a few deep breaths like this. I don't even care about this metal sheet anymore. I just want to get the... Because there's this metal sheet thingy. You see this? Basically, when I, the thing gets twisted up and it's all mangled and dangled and stuff. Oh, hey, second spark plug broken today. I'm on a roll. Okay, look at me go. Might as well just break all of them if we're just gonna do that, See if I can just pry this metal thing off, because this heat shield I'll probably not use, and I will be getting heat things for the individual spark plug hole and not the whatchamacallit things. So, okay, come on. Nope, wrong side. It's not the right size. That's gotta be. We'll try it again, even though it didn't work the first time. Hey, it was right size. I'm just retarded. Or I'm a little slow in the head, And then once we get this side done, we have to do it all over again, so. Yep. All for a 140 horsepower 305. No, it'll be more than that with my Temu parts. Because I'm definitely putting a Temu cam or something in this. Temu rebuild kit and Temu cam for like 300 bucks. Sold. Is that the... I don't know what's going on now. Is this long enough? That's not even long enough, and that's the longest socket I have. What the heck? Next. Okay. So, oh, that came out. That's nice. That's already loose. I don't know if that's a good thing or not so much. I don't remember where all these bolts go. That's probably not a good thing. But I'll be replacing them anyway, so. Okay. More metal pieces that are useless and dead weight. No wonder this engine's like 500 pounds, because they have little useless heat bracket thingies that you don't need all over the place for horsepower or whatever. I don't know. It's just annoying. Okay, so I got to keep all the bolts in one place, or else I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay. Yep, I don't even care about this heat shield. Look. I give up. Oh, lovely. Here's another one that's finger tight. Right over here. So apparently the last guy who worked on this did not like to tighten things. Yeah, never mind. We've owned this car's been in the family since 2010, so, things and stuff. Probably. It wasn't me. I've never touched this engine until now, so. Okay, so, hello. What is going on here? Now I'm just gonna. Hey, we got it. I don't know where that goes, and I don't care where it goes either, so. As long as I can get this header off, I'll get new heat shields later. I'm trying to bet this header's stuck on. That's my guess, because all of them are. And yeah. Spider web, apparently. So this one's just gonna have to be forced on, basically. Whether it likes it or not. Oh, come on. Oh, am I tightening? Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice when things just come off like they're supposed to? Well, if you're new here, this engine will be going in some sort of something crazy like a mail truck or a Miata, you know. So if you want to see that, make sure you're subscribed. And you like, and you do all the things, and, you know, here's the header. Okay, so before we lose every single one of these bolts, we're going to be taking all the little heat shields off, putting them aside, and throwing these back on. First, oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 down here. 8 head bolts that I was missing, and that's why it wasn't coming off. Yeah, you can see the broken spark plugs now. See, this is what they're supposed to look like. Nope. Look at me go, breaking spark plugs like, okay. Hello. Are these the right size head? Are these a different size head bolt? I was gonna crash out if they were different sizes. It's like, why don't just, yeah, okay, we're just gonna work from the sides in. Then we'll make a decision. Actually, why am I making, if the head doesn't fall off, then we'll force it off. Because, you know, oh, here. What the heck? Those aren't even head bolts. That's a freaking fuel pump bolt. I thought I was gonna work from the inside out. Oh gosh, okay. That's not gonna work. Okay, so we're gonna use the old fashioned impact. You choose your selected bolt that you need to loosen. Then you impact. Oh, and then you strip the bolt. First, that's the first step. Okay, okay, there we go. Now that's how you loosen a head bolt. Alright, so basically, should we do Camino head bolts too? Or should we just use the old ones? Because Camino head bolts are probably, that's spending money. And they'll probably snap just as easy as the old ones. So should I use the old stretched ones? I don't know how stretched they are. Or should I use Camino head bolts? Put it down right there. And let me know. Like, yeah, this head's been off before. There's sealant in there. See, this is called weight reduction. Getting all this grease and crap out. My leg is dirty, and I'm black now. So basically, that's lovely. So once we do this side, then we're gonna have to do the other side. And once we do the other side, then we're gonna have to put it on the engine stand. Once it's on the engine stand, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably take the pistons out. Ooh, maybe. So here's the engine mount, or the brackets. Here's the head. I have 4 head bolts holding it in. How am I gonna, well, I'll wrap a chain around the oil pan and lift it up. Because sketchier the more fun, or whatever they say. The more sketchier the better, or whatever. Okay. Now, most of you are probably new. If you're still watching and you've heard this now 3 times, that sucks. Make sure you're subscribed and whatnot, because I'm going to be putting this in a mail truck or something, and I'm going to build it with Camino. So Camino small block Chevy rebuild, and cam, probably stage 3 cam or something like that, because you know. Okay, why is this head bolt giving me problems? Oh, just strip the bolt out. That's what we want, right? Yep. Yeah, just strip the bolt out. Yep. That was planned. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this head bolt's not coming out. We'll do that one last. This one ain't coming off too. Okay, what the heck? Who put these in? Like, I get they're supposed to be torqued down, but like 8 million foot-pounds seems excessive. Now we'll try this one again. Break my fingers. Oh. Maybe this stuff will help. Let's start the other side's head bolts. Okay. Now that side should be all good to go. Now we get the one that we have loose out. Okay. Now this is going to take a special method to get the last 3 out. So I'd give it hell. You know? Break your fingers and your toes and your everything. Nope, this one's just going to strip out, isn't it? Let's make sure that one's on there. Okay, buddy. This one decided to give us trouble too, so. Oh geez, look at that, I broke it free. Should probably break this one free and then go from there. Oh gosh. This is a real strange position. Okay, that seems excessive. That's like 8 million foot-pounds seems too much for whoever did this last. I got an idea. Nope, that ain't gonna do it. Jeez. Oh, that's just gonna strip it, isn't it? Same method. Okay, buddy. Hey, look at that. I just had to get in an even comfier position. Jeez, that hurts the hands. Ow. I'm like turning a different race here. Must be. Okay, so basically, since we got this off now, you should subscribe and like and do the stuff if you want to see this built by Temu parts. Because in a few months here, or a few weeks, I don't know which one, I'm going to be ordering Temu parts and camming, putting a stage 3 cam in here, lifters, rockers, heads, all, you know, intake, all that from Temu. So if you want to see a Temu small block Chevy build, make sure you like and subscribe and share and all this stuff up there, you know, or down, I don't know where it is on the screen, you know where it is. So hopefully now, what we said last time, hopefully this head is stuck on enough that we need to use a hammer, like not too much, but like just enough that it won't fall on the ground and smush me. Because knowing my luck, that'll happen. And once I get this off, we can stay another 30 seconds. Then you should see this head off and what it looks, what pistons look like that were burning. My grandpa said 5 quarts of oil every like 200 miles. So okay, now we just try the hopefully it comes off method. Nope. So it chose the hard way. Because apparently we're not going to do this the easy way. Make sure I don't got no head bolts so I'm not breaking nothing. Okay. I gotta remember this engine is on a very unstable board, so. Okay, so that method ain't working either. So it's gonna see my foot now. Nothing. It ain't wanting to move.
Well, you ready to make a boat anchor out of it?
Something like that.
So put some gloves on.
Just the head is not wanting to come off.
Got a sledgehammer.
with it eventually.
Well, I'm sure if I would have sprayed the weeds with weed killer, it would have rained.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking putting the chain of the engine puller
Yeah,
on the head, and,
right there.
but boy, that thing is stuck on there. You just end up lifting the whole motor with it. Put a piece of wood on it and get the bigger sledgehammer.
Yeah, that's mine with that. Okay. Guess we'll go do that then.
Huh?
Guess we'll go get that then.
Try something.
Okay. I gotta get the head off. Alright. Let's see here. Might be working. Oh, there we go.
If first you don't succeed, get a bigger hammer. Oh, I see the corner coming off.
Oh, look at that. This head gasket was shot because that's burning coolant if their valves are white.
No.
That's oil. So, there's where your oil was going. Well,
I know when I got from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, I ended up having to put about 4 quarts of oil in.
yeah, because right there, that's coolant burning, and that's oil. So it was just burning everything but gas.
Yeah.
You know, it was a hybrid of coolant, oil, and gas. There's still some cross-hatching though.
And you have to
Right there.
clear your work area to swing it around to work on the other one.
Yeah, I'll do that. I just want to put all this up there, then I'll get that swung around. But
Yeah. Fun and games. That's why they call them grease monkeys.
yep.
It's amazing it ran as long as it did.
Yeah.
Ready to put that on the scrap trailer too. Good thing you found a use for it.
Some sort of emission something. So either I take the transmission off or I flip the engine around and get this head off. Probably transmission. Look at this head gasket. Flimsy little thing. My car starts on code PO. If it runs fine, I don't know, that's interesting. Yeah, look at this head gasket right there. Big old hole in it. So, interesting. Okay. Now, we do this to that side. And see if I can get this out. There we go. Carburetor's off now, finally. Alright, now let's get the transmission off. And then we'll first I'm gonna put these back on the head. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's not supposed to be in an engine, look at that. Well, it's supposed to be there, just not in chunks. Okay, so this is for this head over here. Okay, so
All else fails, get a bigger hammer.
yep.
There. Just in case.
Yeah. Okay. What's this gonna take to cut? Oh, that's already loose. One down. What size? 9/16 possibly. If I can get the grease off there, I'll do it. Alright. Okay. I don't know what it takes to get this transmission off, but while we do that, then flip the engine around, and then it'll be easier to work on. And then put this on the stand, get the pistons out, and then clean everything. Yippee. If you wanna see this engine go into a Miata or mail truck or something, team we built, make sure you subscribe, you know, and give it a thumbs up. And push the buttons and, you know, all the stuff right there. Okay. Alright, and then we'll
drive that all the way from California just so that you would have something to work on.
Okay. Is anyone in chat able to hear me? Is my sound on? Is it working? I think so. Someone should tell me. If you can hear me, say something. If you can't, then obviously you don't hear me, so, you know. But I'd like to know if you could hear me. Just put like a thumbs up in chat if you can. 42 of you. Someone say something, maybe. You know. Alright. PO. Muffler sensor. Fun. I don't know codes off the top of my head. I'd have to look them up, so glad you know that. Okay, now this side. Okay, I guess we're using the hammer. It's like my grandpa said, if all else fails, get a bigger hammer. Oh, okay. How does this come out? Okay, get away from me, bee. Okay. Now we gotta just figure out something to get back there, because this ain't cutting it. Yeah. Sure, AutoZone or O'Reilly's or all the places would have it. Is it the right size? Yes. Look at that. Trying to remove the transmission. So we can move the engine over to try and move the engine over so I can get this head off. But I gotta remove the transmission first. So that's what we're doing. Alright. I think that's all the transmission bolts. So, like my grandpa says, hammer time. Or a big piece of wood. Hey, it's separated. Unless there's bolts on the bottom. Hello. I don't see nothing. Should just come apart. Okay, if I can do that quick. Alright, so now we gotta pull this way. Keep the transmission over here. Now we just make sure this side's loose. And if I bend stuff, I'm probably, or I want to try to get a 4-speed munchie from a Corvette or something, or a T5 to put behind this about. So now the art of trying to separate these two. Anything. Maybe I'll try this side. I think this is a 700 R4. So it's not a bad automatic transmission, but I prefer a manual if I had the option. Much easier with two people. That's fine. I'll deal with what I got. It's just gonna take extra time. As long as it doesn't drop in my foot. People can hear me, right? I hope so. I'll make sure you're subscribed and you're liking and whatnot, because I need encouragement. Now, get these off. I'm gonna bend the input shaft or something crazy like that. I think it's separated. Maybe. Alright, come on down. Should I get a jack maybe? Just a little more, I think. Oh, is it bolted to the... Looked like an F-22 or something. You hear that? I also need to talk to my guy about motorcycle title. Do that. Torque converter bolted to the flywheel. Something like that. Little power bust. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely bolted to the flywheel. So let this torque converter just come off. That would be ideal. That ain't gonna happen. If it just slid off, that'd be perfect. Nope, that's not gonna happen. Well, that's as separated as they're gonna get for now until I get another person to pull it while I use the pry bar. That one's at 20%, so we'll go for a little longer and then we'll get these off the rockers and we'll call that for now. Oh, 5 minutes. Okay, we're gonna military nose jumping now? Huh? So confused. There's like an F-22 or F-16 that just flew over like real low. Now I hear a hello come off. That's totally a good shot for Z. Unless that's the tornadoes coming to get me. 305. That's loud. You guys hear that? Probably not. My phone speaker. It's been dropped in brake fluid and stuff that it should not be dropped. My back is going to be done for. Well, it's already done for. It's just more dumber than it already is. Where is the hell? Oh, is Connor on the live stream? Probably not. He just checked flight radar. Does anyone have flight radar? Check Chatfield Reservoir. They're probably doing like firefighting training stuff with their helicopters. I've done that before. See how it rotates. Not too good. Oh gee, I'm slicing my hands up. Another rocker is almost off. What's my phone at? 19%. That's good for another half hour. Get one off at a time and we'll go from there. We've been going for almost an hour and 15 minutes. So we'll go for 2 hours and then we'll get something to eat or whatnot. Then we'll give it another try. 'Cause I'm gonna need a break soon. There's plenty of you. Can you guys hear me okay? Maybe. I don't know. Hopefully. I'm gonna put in these manifold bolts and whatnot. So we'll throw these in, and we'll get the rest of the rockers off. Then we'll loosen the head bolts, and we'll get the head off. Then we'll try to get the transmission off again. If that doesn't work, we'll get the engine stand, put it on the engine stand. Or actually I have to get the transmission off first, then I'll get the transmission off, and then I'll, yeah. Sounds like a plan. It's getting windy. Should look at the radar, but I can't because my phone's right there. No, okay. And I don't think I want to be touching my phone with those hands. Okay, let's go put these rockers and these things over here. And then we got 3 more to do. Look how dirty that is. This engine could have been worse, but I don't know how it was still running. Guess there's a Chevy small block for you. Still running with burning more oil than gas. And coolant and all the stuff. Maybe I'll just leave the head out in the rain. Heads out in the rain and have them wash that way. If they would wash in the rain like that. I think so. Because they are mighty dirty. Alright. One more off. 2 more to go. Then we'll make a decision what we want to do. We want to try to get the... We'll also get the first one, 2. We'll get the 8 head bolts off, and then we have 8 more. This head has 16 head bolts, which is kind of crazy. Most heads only have 8. So, anyway, small blocks are just different, you know. I guess most V8s would have 12, but having 16 with 32 head bolts like this is crazy. I mean, you can count the holes yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, there's 16 there. Okay, 1 more to go. And we got the rockers off, and we can start with pulling the head. Is that thunder? It might be. That's fine. That's definitely thunder. Okay. 27 people watching. Can you guys hear me? Just, I don't know. If you are, watching and interested in this type of stuff, make sure you subscribe, because I'm gonna be hopefully I'm gonna try to build up this engine with Temu parts. Spend like $500 on Temu. Stage 3 cam. I don't know, maybe a 60 over piston, whatever you call those. Might bore the cylinders out. I don't know what I'll do, but we'll see. But I'm definitely gonna put like a Temu cam in here. Temu rings, head gaskets. I don't know. We'll see. Because one guy, he built an LS off Temu for like $700, cammed everything, and it runs just fine. Okay, all the rockers are off. Now I'm gonna go put. I'm gonna put these on the head before I lose them. So let me put these things on there too. Then we'll probably do the head bolts. We'll see. That's definitely the wrong way. But I just need them on the punch. I don't want to lose them. That's all I care about. There's just random crap all over this engine. Okay, I'm gonna go put these ones in the head over here. Alright, so that's all taken care of. I'm gonna go put this with all the other head stuff and manifold bolts and whatever. Then we'll do the head bolts. So, give me a second. Now, we just got random heat shields, but I'll figure out where those go later. These, great question where they go. I'll put them with a stack of bolts and hope I find a home for them. Broken spark plugs, I'll throw those away. But I'll put these over here. Transmission bolts back in. I'll have to go get a bag for transmission bolts. But that's yeah, there's some thunder. So I'm gonna go get a bag for these. And I might start cleaning up. Yeah, I'll start cleaning up and covering the engine. Maybe, and then or I can start, I don't know, we'll see. I'm just gonna clean up, put some tools away right now, because I don't want to get caught in the rain with the tools out. And we'll put the distributor stuff over here. My hands are they're not, they've been worse, I'll say that. But they are definitely been better. This is my tool stuff. And put that over there. Right, here's the other ends of the broken spark plugs. Okay. So this is also miscellaneous stuff. This is the transmission. And here's the kickdown cable to shift the transmission. Okay, here's the lid of the PV blaster. And let me go set these over. And I'm gonna see if I can blow all this stuff out with the leaf blower. Okay, so we'll leave that stuff there right now. Let me go get something to wipe. Okay. And then I'll show you what we've done today. What I've on my cart. Basically the whole top end we have off besides the one head. But yeah, other than that we have the whole top end off besides the head. Which is I'll have to get this off. And then flip the engine around and then get the head off. Okay. So there's all the stuff. Valve covers, one head, header, rockers, manifold, manifold thingy, whatever, distributor cap, carburetor distributor, all that stuff. Here's the engine, whatever, it's bad. Water pump, but here's the inside of the cylinders. But these two are definitely burning a lot of oil. And this one was burning coolant, and same with this one. So, yeah. I think, and look at that rust there. That's bad. Anyway, back we go.
Amazing that was still running.
Yep. Shows the strength of a Chevy small block.
You gotta get that other head off today.
We'll see. If I can get this off, then I'll flip it around and then probably.
Well, you're gonna have to get the motor lift out on this to get it
Yeah.
up and out.
We'll see.
Keep chipping away at it,
Yep.
one step at a time.
Yep. Might go wash my hands real quick. And I'll be right back. Okay, did I? Wait, does the description say 84 or 1894 El Camino? Hold up, I'm confused. Does it actually say 1894? That's my dyslexia, if you can't tell. Or does it say 84 El Camino? I don't know, let me know. I'll keep this over here for the other head. Alright. You scared me. We're good though. I wouldn't be surprised if I accidentally said 1894. You know. This thing looks like it's from 1894, how dirty it is. You know. It's the whole thing. So I can just, here, let me scrape off some of the oil pan. You know, there's some few inches of the oil pan there. Just wipe it off my toolbox. You know, weight reduction. Scraping off the dirt is weight reduction now because there's probably a couple pounds of it. And the transmission. Okay. I'm gonna go wash my hands and then I'll get back to it. I just I'll be right back.